Hey guys, WhipChip here. Today, I wanted to do a comparison of the General Magmar Siege Machine of Doom versus the Jestro's EvilMobile set. Now, when these two sets initially released, I couldn't help thinking that General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom looked extremely similar to Jestro's EvilMobile, which is the one on the right, and that's the one on the left. The difference, though, actually having these in hand is huge, and I really want to go over that. So first, let me just get this out of the way. Jestro's EvilMobile cost $60, while this set cost $50. Both sets included a hover horse, as well as one of the Nexo Knights. So we're going to not be looking at that, but we're going to actually take a look at the minifigures for this set, other than the Nexo Knights, well, until we get to that. But first, just looking at both of their aesthetic appeal, I would definitely say Jestro's EvilMobile wins for that. It's got a lot more reds and blacks, which contrast really well with each other and just really create a good look. As well as this has a more, I guess, prominent face compared to this one, which does have a face, but it's a lot bigger. So it doesn't really convey the face as well as I'd say this one does. However, for play features, this one definitely wins. You have this whole feature where it can slide and go down into a rolling base. This thing also has a jail cell in it, and a disc launcher, and just has a lot of room that you can put minifigures on it. This also has a jail cell in the back, which you can just fold this down and put a minifigure in there. However, the space in it is almost as limited as General Magmar's because there are saws in it. Oops. Now that could be good, but for me personally, I don't really want my figures being rattled around like that. There's also this pretty nice open space right up here, but the only problem is that it's mostly hollow. That does come in when you're playing, but at the same time, it's still just hollow space. You can't really put minifigures there. So it almost has just as much space as General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom. Up here, though, for the cockpits, I do think, again, I like General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom better. There's just more to it than Jestro's, but then again, Jestro's is just supposed to be a chair, so it makes sense. Also in General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom, there's catapults, and then there's this. However, I think these catapults are better because they look better. So yeah, overall, I would say definitely for aesthetic appeal, Jestro's EvilMobile wins. Hands down. That's not really a competition. General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom has a lot more browns and blacks compared to Jestro's EvilMobile. However, for play features, I would definitely have to go with General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom. It has a lot better play features than Jestro's EvilMobile. I keep saying his Volcano Lair. However, we're going to look at the minifigures and see which deal you get better. Well, we don't actually have to look at them. I'll tell you right here. General Magmar is a really exceptional minifigure. He's exclusive to the set and a pretty desirable one at that. Because he is basically the secondary main villain for the season compared to Jestro in the Book of Monsters. He is the next big guy on campus and is a really cool character in the show and looks just like this minifigure. Also in General Magmar Siege Machine of Doom, you get Flama, who is exclusive again and has a really cool translucent design. He really does look like a flame. Not as big as a presence in the show, though. He barely had a presence in the show and didn't actually look like this. The one in the show looked more like the one in the Ultra Armor. So, you got to keep that in mind, but still, this is a really cool minifigure. However, also in General Magmar's Siege Machine of Doom, you got Clay, as well as his hover horse. Now, in Jestro's EvilMobile, you got Lance instead with his hover horse, and that is just not as appealing to me, whereas you get the main character of the TV show as well as a secondary villain, versus Jestro's EvilMobile, which you get the main villain as well as a secondary hero. That's the main draw, in my opinion, to Jestro's EvilMobile, is that it does come with Jestro in the Book of Monsters as well as Sparks. Lance is a really common minifigure. He comes in so many sets, especially in the first wave. Clay and Aaron, I'd say, are the most common in the first wave, and then same with the second and third. So I would consider just that being a downside, as well as this set has more minifigures. This set, however, does come with sparks, which, yeah, that's really cool. I gotta give them credit for that. But overall, if I were going on play features alone, I would have to go General Magmar Siege Machine of Doom. It definitely works better with play. However, Jestro's Volcano Lair, said it again, Jestro's Evilmobile looks, in my opinion, a lot better, but is a lot worse at play. It really all depends on what you're really going for. If you're going for more of a play aspect, definitely go with this. If you're going for more an aesthetic appeal, this. If you're going for more from a show fan's perspective, this. If you don't have, say, Jestro's Volcano Lair, this. However, if you have, say, the Fortress, I would want this to breach the walls. If you have Knight and Castle, I would want this. If you have really any speed vehicle from Nexo Knights, because they've made a lot, and trust me, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So I would say definitely if you were going for more play, this set. I also am going to guess that this set is a lot cheaper than Jestro's Evilmobile because it does come with Jestro. But everyone's different. So if you want to go with the one, I would choose that one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.